Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of News in 2 Minutes, bringing you the news that you need to know every day. Let's begin. A Boston police officer has been arrested after police found military-grade explosives, grenades, and ammunition in his home on Wednesday. Officers clearing the area found TNT, blasting caps used to detonate multiple types of explosives, and 4 40mm grenades hidden inside of a black briefcase in a nearby shed. A passenger train carrying several hundred people broke off its tracks and derailed Wednesday, causing at least 7 direct fatalities, while the list of those severely injured continues to grow. Railway officials say that the train was traveling at a normal speed when it broke off its tracks, causing at least 6 rail cars to pile into each other, trapping passengers inside. In related news, a total of 28 bodies have now been recovered from a recent train crash in Quebec that sent a large fireball and shockwave throughout the city, with officials saying that dozens more are still missing. The Ministry of Saudi Arabia has increased its visitation requirements for people attending this year's Muslim pilgrimage. The ministry is now requiring current vaccination papers for multiple diseases and is discouraging children, pregnant women, and the elderly from visiting due to the high risk of transmission with the MERS coronavirus. If the disease is still persistent within the Middle Eastern country, we expect to see a moderate outbreak of MERS in the coming months due to the close proximity of worshippers during the Hajj pilgrimage. School teachers in one Ohio town will now be allowed to protect themselves and their pupils from violence. The Newcomers Town Exempted Village School District, a district made up of nearly 1,000 students, will allow teachers under the tutelage of a local sheriff's department to carry firearms to protect themselves and children in the event of a mass shooting. Over 10,000 people remain in the streets of Egypt today protesting the removal of the country's president as the U.S. delivers a direct message to the country's interim leader asking that the military release ex-president Mohamed Morsi from custody, where he is being held on multiple charges against the people. And to wrap things up, China cancels plans to build a uranium processing plant after hundreds of locals protest. Fitch Ratings has downgraded France's long-term foreign and local default rating from AAA to AA+. And Typhoon Sulik moved across Taiwan before approaching China this morning and has caused at least 1 death, widespread flooding, and the loss of power to over 500,000 people. And that's it for this episode of News in 2 Minutes. Check back tomorrow for more news that the aware need the most. This week's News in 2 Minutes is brought to you by tshtfplan.com, where even the officials go for news, and sqmetals.com for all your precious metal needs.